All right, Julian Sanders with us today from London Drugs. And March is Fraud Awareness Month. And of course, we're talking about online fraud. But one thing I don't think about, because I don't have an iPhone, but clearly this is something that people should maybe think more about. Lots of people protect their passwords and things at home, their computer, at work, or whatever. But this isn't a phone. This is a small computer. So you should really be being secure with your smartphone.
Yeah, you got it. All you have to do is turn on the security feature of a passcode. So that way, if you leave your phone somewhere, like at a coffee shop or a bar, somebody picks it up, they can't get in it easily. There's just been a couple of really big studies. Even very honest people will try to get into the phone and access files. So it's just a common sense thing. Even if it's a simple number lock, it's good for casual identity theft.
Now, when you said a number lock, so you come up with your own sequence of numbers. If you're not really great at remembering numbers, what about words and number combos?
Yeah, it actually depends on the model. Some of them even have a pattern, so you just have to remember a shape. It depends on which phone you have. One of the tricks that I always use is to use repetitive numbers, because it's harder for somebody looking over your shoulder to see which number you're hitting if you use the same number more than once in a row.
Okay, when you say, just explain that to me. When you say repetitive numbers, so I'd go like 11115.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not my code, by the way. It is my code. No. So that's one cue. What about nicknames, things like that?
Yeah. Well, and one of the tricks to strong passwords is make sure that they're not in a dictionary. So a nickname is a good one. If you just throw in a special character like an exclamation or a question mark, your password becomes much more secure suddenly. So also make sure you don't use the same password on all of the same services. I know a lot of my friends use the same password for email, Facebook.
It's tough to remember more than one. Believe me, I know that feeling.
One of the tricks that I teach people is just put numbers and a special character at the beginning of your password on one service, and then switch it up to the end on a different service.
Oh, okay.
So then if you forget your combination that you used, you just have to try a couple.
Sure, exactly. You only have to transpose one thing without trying to come up with the code breaker there.
Yeah.
What about and I know you don't deal specifically with this, but do you hear in your business about about various fraudsters online? I always hear about it's like, yeah, a guy phoned me up and said my computer's at risk. Is that the most prevalent one right now?
It is, yeah. It's actually, it hits the call centers hit it up at tax time. They claim they're from TurboTax or another software provider. And Microsoft, TurboTax, even I've heard some customers coming in saying that people claiming to be Apple have phoned them. So they won't phone you unless you contact them first and request a call. So make sure you don't give them any credit card information. The RCMP have a database of events like that, so call your local detachment.
Okay, so I think we've pretty much covered off a number of things. Anything else we need to cover?
Just make sure you keep your software up to date. Don't be hesitant to click yes on those Windows software updates.
Okay.
Keep your security software current.
Okay, fair enough. Then yeah, it's time for a new Norton.
You got it.
Norton. All right. Thanks a lot, Julian.
Thanks, Jeff.
All right.